Flat Spin Fumble Flying Circus. Well, that actually is probably an apropos name for any plane I'm flying. Well, maybe just call it the Fumble Circus. Maybe Flat Spin Flying Fumble Circus. Or the Flying Fumble Circus. I'll go with the Flying Fumble Circus. Hello everybody, I'm DerTebbers. Welcome aboard. Welcome to Antique Airfield in Blacksburg, Iowa. And aboard our Curtiss JN-4 Jenny. I chose this airfield because it said antique, and I'm flying an antique. Also, I don't think I've ever done one in Iowa, and I couldn't think of a reason why I would ever do one in Iowa. So now we're doing this one in Iowa. In our Curtiss JN-4 Jenny. Let's power up our Curtiss OX5 V8 piston engine. 90 whole horsepower, people. Yep, like that, we're in the air. And we're torquing over because we've got prop torque on this thing, apparently. Oh, good lord, there are trees here. Let's get higher. Yeah, flat spin fumble is about right. Whoa. All right. The Curtiss JN-4 Jenny was one of a series of JM biplanes built by the Curtiss Airplane Company, later Curtiss Airplane and Motor Company. Curtiss combined the best features of Model J and the Model N trainers built for the Army and Navy and began producing the JN or Jenny series in 1915. There's only a limited number of JN-1 and JN-2 biplanes before they moved on to the more successful biplanes. Example, the JN-2 was an equal span biplane, of which this one is definitely not, with ailerons controlled by shoulder yoke located in the aft cockpit. It was deficient in performance, particularly climbing, because of excessive weight. The improved JN-3 incorporated unequal spans with ailerons on the upper wings, controlled by a wheel, and then we come with the ultimate Jenny. After the successful deployment of the JN-3, Curtiss produced a development known as the JN-4 with orders from the Army, and an order in 1916 from the Royal Flying Corps for a training aircraft based in Canada. The Canadian version was the JN-4 Canadian, also known as the Canuck. Had some minor differences from the US version, including a lighter airframe, ailerons on both wings, a bigger and more rounded rudder, and differently shaped wings, stabilizer, and elevator. Basically, the plane looked completely different. The JN-4 is possibly North America's most famous World War I aircraft. It's widely used during World War I to begin training pilots, with an estimated 95% of all trainees having flown a JN-4. Its tractor propeller and maneuverability made it ideal for initial pilot training. Although ostensibly a training aircraft, the Jenny was extensively modified while in service to undertake additional roles. Due to its robust but easily adapted structure, able to be modified with ski undercarriage, the Canadian Jenny was flown year-round, even in inclement weather. The removable turtle deck behind the cockpits allowed for conversion to stretcher or additional supplies and equipment storage, so that decking right back there, you can just pop it off, put a stretcher in there. Away you go. With the modified JN-4 is becoming the first aerial ambulances carrying out this role both during wartime and later years. After World War I, thousands were sold on the civilian market, and this is what made this aircraft so memorable. Thousands were sold on the civilian market, including one, the Charles Lindbergh, in which he then soloed. So Lindbergh soloed in a Jenny. Surplus Army aircraft were sold, some still in their unopened package crates for as little as $50, essentially flooding the market with little Jenny aircraft. With private and commercial flying in North America unhampered by regulations concerning their use, pilots found the Jenny's slow speed and stability made it ideal for stunt flying and aerobatics. I might have just killed us. Nope. We've survived! Woohoo! Oh my goodness. And it was used during the barnstorming era between the wars, with the nearly identical standard J-1 aircraft often used alongside it. In a series of tests conducted in the U.S. Army Langley Field in Hampton, Virginia, the world's first plane-to-plane and ground-to-plane and vice versa communication by radio telegraph as opposed to radio telegraphy or radio telephony. Basically, they tested and they were able to make calls from the air to the ground using a telephone. Tested using a Jenny aircraft. Crew 2. Maximum speed 75 miles an hour. That is 121 kilometers an hour. Endurance was 2 hours of fly time. Not bad. Apparently our airfield is behind us. Interior. Very classic to the era. Love this interior. It's very simple. It's good looking. I have no idea where this airfield is I'm going for. Oh, right underneath me. Okay. Well, because we're in a Jenny. Oh, there it is, right there. There's that green strip right there. There. You can see the pistons firing up there. That's really nice. It's a nice, simple-looking aircraft. Very easy and forgiving, as you guys can see with the way I'm flying it around here. As are most biplanes, honestly. Most biplanes are very forgiving to fly. I'm basically trying to stall it down onto the deck right now. I don't know what the stall speed is of this plane, but it's going to be very forgiving, whatever it is. Come on. You should make it sometime. Did we land yet? No. Oh! Okay. A little bit heavier than we... Uh-oh. We broke the tail. Just ignore that part. The tail's still on the plane, I promise. I'm gonna... yeah. So anyway... don't land like that. That was bad landing. Bad landing. I think we'll turn it off now. Oh my goodness. This is a really nice aircraft. There is a huge number of Jennies you get with this particular one. The link is in the description as always. You get the Flying Circus, you get Navy, Army, Marine Corps. Just an unbelievable number, and they are all very nice looking. Definitely worth checking out, especially if you're learning to fly, like apparently me, I guess. Well, there you go. Until next time, I've been DerTebbers. This has been your Flight Simulator X Plane Spotlight. A Curtiss JN-4 Jenny. This one, missing its tail. We won't say why. It's just missing its tail. Mysteries. It's a complete and total mystery.